They're both coming for you right now. Two powerful entities are moving toward you. They have been watching you for longer than you know. Tonight, they will arrive at your location. This is not an accident. This is not random. You have been chosen as their target for reasons you don't understand yet. But the divine forces have seen what's happening. They sent me this urgent message to warn you before it's too late. You are in serious spiritual danger. These two entities want something from you, and they're working together to get it. Time is running out to protect yourself. Two completely different energies are closing in on your exact location right now. One comes from the left side of your spiritual field. The other approaches from the right. Have you noticed strange things happening in pairs lately? Lights flickering twice instead of once? Hearing the sets of footsteps when you're alone? Finding objects moved to two different places? These are signs that both entities have been testing your defenses. They've been studying your daily routines, learning when you're most vulnerable. The spiritual authorities can see them both clearly. One moves like shadow, the other moves like fire. Both have locked onto your energy signature. They planned to arrive separately, but something changed their strategy. Now they're coming together at the same time. This has never happened before to someone like you. The divine forces are shocked by this coordinated attack. That's why they're breaking all rules to warn you now. If you don't get spiritual protection in the next few minutes, both entities will reach you while you're defenseless. The damage they can do together is 10 times worse than what one could do alone. They chose this exact moment because your spiritual guards are down. Your protective barriers are at their weakest right now. They've been waiting months for this perfect window. A massive spiritual battle is happening around you that you can't see. Angels and demons are fighting for control of your soul. The outcome depends on what you do in the next few minutes. The window to save yourself is closing fast. In less than an hour, it may be too late to get divine protection. Once they both arrive, the spiritual authorities won't be able to reach you. But there's still hope. The divine forces have prepared emergency protection for you. They can create a shield around you right now, but you have to activate it before both entities arrive. The countdown has already started. Like this video right now to activate your spiritual protection shield before both entities reach you. The first entity approaching you is ancient and hungry. It has been following your family bloodline for 3 generations. Your grandmother knew about it. Your mother felt it too. Now it's your turn. This entity feeds on fear and confusion. It has been planting seeds of doubt in your mind for months. Those moments when you felt hopeless for no reason, that was its influence growing stronger. You may have noticed your home feeling colder lately, electronics acting strange, pets behaving differently. These are all signs of its presence getting closer. It appears as a dark figure in the corner of your eye. When you turn to look, nothing is there, but the feeling of being watched never goes away. This entity has been studying your weaknesses. It knows exactly what scares you most, your deepest fears, your biggest insecurities. It has been collecting this information to use against you. When it arrives, the entity has been growing stronger by feeding off other people's energy first, like a predator preparing for the hunt. It saved you for last because your energy is the most powerful. It can disguise itself as people you trust. It might appear as a family member or friend, but its eyes will be wrong. They will be too dark or too bright. This is how you'll know it's not really them. The entity planned to come alone at first, but then it sensed the second one also hunting you. Instead of fighting each other, they made a deal. Now they're working together to share your energy between them. Type shield in the comments now to activate your first layer of protection against this entity. The second entity is completely different, but just as dangerous. This one doesn't come from your family line. It chose you because of something you did recently that opened a spiritual doorway. Maybe you played with an Ouija board, visited a haunted place, tried to contact spirits, or maybe you just thought too hard about the supernatural. Any of these things could have caught its attention. This entity appears as bright light instead of shadow. It tries to trick people by pretending to be an angel or spirit guide. But real angels don't make you feel anxious and confused. Its presence makes electronic devices work too well instead of breaking them. Your phone battery might charge faster, lights might seem brighter, but this isn't a blessing. It's a trap. The entity speaks to people through their thoughts. It whispers suggestions that seem like your own ideas. Go to that place. Talk to that person. Make that choice. But following its guidance always leads to trouble. It has been testing your obedience for weeks, giving you small suggestions to see if you'll follow them. Each time you listened, it gained more control over your mind. This entity works by making people feel special and chosen. It tells them they have psychic gifts or spiritual powers, but it's really just preparing them to be used as energy sources. Unlike the first entity that feeds on fear, this one feeds on false hope and spiritual pride. It makes people think they're becoming more enlightened when they're actually becoming more trapped. The reason both entities are working together is simple. One will drain your negative emotions while the other drains your positive ones. Together, they can take everything. If you want maximum spiritual protection, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more right now. Each dollar you give sends more divine energy to strengthen your spiritual shield. Higher amounts create multiple layers of protection that both entities cannot break through. Type 777 in the comments now to seal your second layer of protection and block the second entity from reaching you. In exactly 37 minutes, both entities will arrive at your location at the same time. This is the moment they've been planning for. The convergence. When both entities arrive together, they create what's called a spiritual storm around you. The air will feel thick and heavy. You might have trouble breathing normally. Your heart may start beating faster for no reason. You'll feel pulled into different directions at once. Part of you will want to hide and feel afraid. Another part will want to do something reckless and dangerous. This is because each entity is trying to trigger the emotions it feeds on. The temperature around you will become unstable. Some spots will be ice cold from the first entity. Other spots will be burning hot from the second entity. Your body won't know how to adjust. Both entities chose you because your soul carries a rare type of energy they both need. Most people only have energy that attracts one type of entity or the other, but you have both. This makes you incredibly valuable to them. The convergence only happens once every few years. When two entities find the same target, they usually fight each other. But these two made a partnership because your energy is powerful enough to feed them both. During the convergence, you'll start hearing voices that aren't there, seeing movement in your peripheral vision, feeling touches when no one is around you. This is both entities trying to break through your natural spiritual defenses at the same time. The next 24 to 48 hours will be the most dangerous time of your entire life. Once both entities lock onto you during the convergence, they won't leave until they get what they came for. But the divine forces are ready. They have prepared special protection that can save you. You just have to accept it before the convergence happens. Type 999 in the comments now to receive divine clarity and activate your emergency spiritual protection system. The spiritual authorities have activated emergency protocols to save you right now. Guardian angels are positioning themselves around your location. They're creating invisible barriers that both entities cannot cross, but you have to help them. Protection only works when you believe in it and actively participate. Doubt and fear will weaken the barriers faster than anything else. Here's what you must do in the next 30 minutes. Find the brightest light in your home and sit near it. Light represents divine energy, and it makes it harder for dark entities to approach you. Keep your phone or computer on this video. The divine frequency embedded in these words creates a protective sound barrier around you. As long as you can hear my voice, you're connected to the spiritual rescue team. If you start feeling dizzy or nauseous, don't panic. This means the entities are testing your barriers. They're trying to make you feel sick so you'll turn off the protection. Stay strong and keep listening. Watch for signs that they're trying to break through. Sudden temperature changes, electronics turning on and off, strange smells appearing from nowhere. If any of these happen, say out loud, "I am protected by divine light" 3 times. Your guardian angels can hear your voice better than your thoughts. Speaking protection prayers out loud sends them more power to strengthen your barriers. Most importantly, don't leave your protected space for the next 2 hours. Both entities are waiting outside your spiritual safe zone. The moment you step out without full protection, they'll grab you. If someone calls or texts asking you to come outside or meet them somewhere, don't go. Both entities can influence people around you to trick you into leaving your protection. Stay exactly where you are until this battle is over. For maximum spiritual warfare support, give super thanks of $10, $25, $50, or more right now. Higher amounts call down more powerful angels to fight for you. The biggest gifts activate Archangel Michael himself to join your protection team. Don't let money stop you from getting the strongest possible defense. Type armor in the comments to activate your full divine shield and lock both entities out permanently. The spiritual battle around you is getting more violent. Both entities have realized that divine forces are protecting you. This has made them desperate and angry. Desperate entities are the most dangerous. They're no longer trying to be sneaky. Now they're using brute force to break your barriers. You might hear loud noises with no source. Feel your whole house shaking when there's no earthquake. See shadows moving across your walls. The first entity is sending waves of pure terror at your protection shield. It wants you to feel so afraid that you run away from your safe space. If you feel sudden panic attacks, breathe slowly and remind yourself that fear is its weapon. The second entity is doing the opposite. It's sending fake feelings of peace and safety. It wants you to think the danger is over so you'll drop your guard. If you suddenly feel totally calm and relaxed, be extra careful. This is probably its influence. Both entities are now working at full power because they know this is their only chance. Once divine protection fully activates around someone, it stays active for years. They'll never get another opportunity like this. Your soul is central to a bigger spiritual war happening right now. There are others like you being attacked tonight, but you're the most important target. Your spiritual energy is so strong that saving you will help save the others too. The unseen angels fighting for you are taking heavy damage. Every time an entity attacks your barriers, your guardian angels have to use their own energy to block it. They're getting tired, but they won't give up on you. The final assault is coming in the next 15 minutes. Both entities will throw everything they have at your protection at once. This will be the loudest, scariest part. But if your barriers hold during this final attack, you'll be safe forever. Type victory now to give your guardian angels the final burst of power they need to defeat both entities forever. The battle is over. Divine protection has won. Both entities have been forced to retreat. Your guardian angels successfully defended your spiritual barriers. The emergency protection protocols worked exactly as planned. The first entity has been bound and sent back to where it came from. It cannot approach you or anyone in your family ever again. The generational curse following your bloodline has been broken forever. The second entity has been stripped of its power to deceive you. It can no longer disguise itself as light or whisper false guidance into your thoughts. Your mind is completely free from its influence. A permanent protective barrier now surrounds you 24 hours a day. This shield is stronger than what most people have. You earned it by fighting back when both entities attacked you together. You are now spiritually untouchable. Type sealed to lock in your divine protection permanently and ensure both entities can never return to you.